Us is the new film from Jordan Peele. It's out now in Australia, so I've finally been able to check it out. And honestly, it's an experience that I haven't been able to stop thinking about. I love Jordan Peele's Get Out, not just for its social commentary, but just because it was a damn good movie. Us, though, isn't so concerned with commenting on race, although you could interpret the movie's themes as being metaphors for race and othering. I've heard some people be a bit disappointed in the film, but if you're like me and you're a fan of horror movies like Stanley Kubrick's The Shining, which is multi-layered and can be interpreted different ways, then this movie should appeal to you. Us is about a family going on a summer holiday where they are confronted by doppelgangers of themselves, called the Tethered. This family has to go through this ordeal trying to figure out who these doppelgangers are and what they want. First off, the performances in this movie are fantastic. Lupita Nyong'o once again shows why she is one of the best actors in the business today. The family all play dual versions of themselves, but what Lupita does as both versions is some of the most incredible work I've seen in a horror film, or any film for that matter. She is outstanding, not just as the lead Adelaide, but she is terrifying as her doppelganger. There are so many conscious decisions made by her that just add these little details to her performance that she puts shame to most other horror performances. Winston Duke, Shahadi Wright Joseph, Evan Alex, Elisabeth Moss, all of them are great at bringing their own charm and spin to their characters to really bring them to life. What I really love about Jordan Peele's characters is that they're aware of the horror tropes and situations that they find themselves in, which makes for some excellent subversion on Jordan Peele's part. Going into the movie, I was expecting something along the lines of a usual house invasion movie, but I've now learned that whenever Jordan Peele makes a movie, we're getting anything but what we're expecting. The movie definitely takes a while to get going, while say Get Out very quickly establishes itself as a horror film, and as a result sets up the rest of that film. The opening for Us, while absolutely integral to the rest of the film, I felt took a bit too long to get into the horror. Us is a film that is designed to be picked apart and analysed. Jordan Peele has stuffed the film with hidden clues and deliberate audio and visual references all throughout to get you thinking and dissecting. For some people thinking that, they might go, oh boy, homework. But one of the best things about Us is that it can be enjoyed as your average horror film. The movie has a very clear-cut ending that is easy to understand, but at the same time it completely opens things up to interpretation, which I love, and makes repeat viewings very enticing to see what things I might have missed the first time around. It's hard to get into without spoiling things, but I'm really happy that the movie finds a way to explore things without being completely bewildering. It doesn't have you going, what was that all about? Instead, it has you reevaluate the whole film and question certain motivations in the movie that maybe seemed like they were one thing, but were something entirely different when seen with new context. And that's the magic of Us, and why I think anyone who's a fan of Stanley Kubrick's The Shining should absolutely run out and catch Us while it's in theaters, because this is right up your alley. Folks who are wanting more of a Conjuring-esque type horror film might be a bit disappointed. This isn't a movie that's filled with jump scares, which I actually appreciated. A lot of time is actually put into creating a very creepy atmosphere through some incredibly well-constructed cinematography and a wonderful score from Michael Labelle's. As a result, I think you can still enjoy this film as your typical horror film, but the people wanting to dive a bit deeper into the movie are going to have a lot of fun dissecting it and all the little clues hidden throughout. And these are the types of movies that I really enjoy seeing because they invite discussion. But Jordan Peele does the really impressive thing of making the discussion accessible. A movie like Annihilation, for example, gets very heady in the themes and concepts that it's trying to discuss, whereas Jordan Peele does what Kubrick did with The Shining, making it so that casual viewers can see the film and get an experience that appeals to them, while offering that little bit extra for viewers who want to dig further. Peele is really showing what type of filmmaker he is, bringing all his influences together and crafting his own unique storytelling form, which is something that is really exciting to see as a film fan. Peele is really mastering his own voice and craft to a whole new level of class. He borrows from Spielberg and Jaws in knowing that less really is more, where what we don't see really adds so much more than what we realize. Us is a movie that I really can't wait to see again. I think Peele has established himself as a director who can really surprise us and offer us things that other directors just can't. For some, the discussions created by Us might be more interesting than the actual movie itself, but for me, it makes me very excited to see what Jordan Peele's next film will be. And I personally am looking forward to all the discussions created by Us. Us gets an 8.8 out of 10 from me. Guys, I hope you like this review. If you want to see more reviews just like this one, stay right here for your Mono Fix. Bye guys.